At the start of the movie, a woman is at her lowest point, perhaps as a sign of her advancing years. Her body has gotten so weak that she can't stand back up. She ties the other end of the rope to a table, throws the other end of the rope out the window. It looks like she really dislikes this flat, and didn't care what it took to get out of this flat, even if she has to do this through a window. Even though she is old and weak, she is brave. And after coming out of the window somehow, she holds the rope. She had a firm grip on the rope, but as she tried to climb down, she fell. Then her hands and feet start to slip. So, she starts to fall slowly. Seeing her, it looks like she will die when she falls, but her feet were stuck on the rope. She almost falls, but saves herself just in time. She was pretty close to the ground, so she tries to get out on her own, but she can't, because the rope starts to pull her back in again. During that time, her false teeth start to fall out. After pulling her, the rope gets her into the flat, and when he shuts the window, we can't see him anymore. It could be a power that can't be seen. After that, a 25-year-old woman named Anna is shown. She lives in this flat because she can afford the rent. The building manager and the person who lived there before her welcome her. We can tell by looking at this tenant that she is the same old lady, who we had already seen. Then she starts to keep an eye on the house she really likes. When the manager later told her how little the rent was, she gets very excited often. She thinks it's great to have a flat that is cheap and nice. Anna is given the papers to sign so she can live in the flat. She asks the old lady why she wants to leave the flat before they sign. After being quiet for a while, the old woman says, "In fact, I'm leaving because I want to see the whole world." Anna finds it very strange that her friend said she wanted to see the whole world. She's like, wow, women her age are dying and spending their last days at home. She wants to see the whole world. Anna starts to tell them more about herself later. "I just moved to this city with a friend. We fought, though, and that's why I'm here." As she talked about her, the old woman started to worry, because she doesn't waste time by signing the papers. She asks Anna if she has to move into this flat or not. Or just come here to talk, and Anna says, "Sure, why not? I need this flat." Later, when she gave her the papers to sign and she started to, even though the pen didn't work, the old lady gave it to her. She seemed to be in a hurry to get this apartment ready to rent out. As part of the deal, Anna will rent this flat. After she packs her bags, the old woman leaves. As the manager hands Anna the keys to her flat, he tells her, "Don't worry, and if you need help, just give me a call and I'll be there." After he says this, he also leaves, and Anna starts to clean the house later. After putting her things away, Anna starts painting the walls. Because the walls looked pretty old and dirty, the flat was dirty and full of clutter. She gets rid of all the extra stuff, and then, with the help of a cloth, starts to clean up the dust. Later, she also throws out that piece of cloth. When she goes back to clean up the dust, she sees something amazing. The dust she cleaned there before is back again. Not only that, but the picture she stuck up didn't get old. There is more dust there now than there was before. Even the fresh fruit she stored there has gone bad. She also got back the cloth she threw away after dusting. When she sees this, she feels strange and even scared, but she still doesn't care much about it, and gets back to cleaning this place. Every time she cleans this place, it gets old and messy again. The most surprising thing about her was that she was only 25, that her eyes are dark and that she has lines on her face. Most old people have that problem. Later, when she is tired, she falls asleep on the couch. At night, the radio starts turning on by itself. Anna wakes up, and after she wakes up, she turns it off. When she looks at her face, she sees that it has changed a lot. She doesn't look her age. Things get too hard for her to understand. It means that the house being turned into dirt and the fact that she looked older. And the change, she gets angry and goes straight to the manager, and asks, "What did you do with me? You gave me that strange flat with the ghost. That's weird, and there must be something there. Any ghosts or spirits that make the place dirty again? Look. It has hurt my face and given me lines and dark circles under my eyes, even though I don't look as old as I am. So, please give me back the money I got ahead of time." When the manager hears this, he tells her, "I'm sorry, but I can't give you the advance money." He tells Anna that it is not possible and then shows her the agreement papers. He tells her, "Look, it's written on it very clearly that the old renter can't leave until the new renter arrives." It was written in such small letters that Anna can't read it. She looks with a hand glass. Most of the time, it makes small things look bigger. When Anna hears this, she goes crazy. She gets so mad that she threatens to call the police on the manager. When he hears this, he just sits there as if it doesn't bother him. He just tells her to go back to her flat. It is written in the contract that you can't go anywhere, so you can't. And later, Anna goes to a clinic to get medical care, and asks her for reports about the manager so she can tell the police about him, as well as about the flat. And after seeing her, the doctor tells her that having gray hair and wrinkles on your face at 25 isn't a small thing. This is a big deal, but the police reports have nothing to do with it. When Anna hears this, she tells her, "Don't tell me what to do, I'll figure it out on my own." After she says this, she pulls out her ID card, but there was nothing on it, because everything from there was gone. Anna got tired of that flat, so she doesn't want to go back there. She goes to a hotel to stay the night, and the person at the front desk asks to see her ID. We know she hasn't because it's no longer there, so she has to pay more for it. When she was asleep at night, she woke up all of a sudden. She couldn't wake up, and she felt very weak. Then something shocking comes out. She is now about 80 years old and an old lady. Her face and feet have wrinkles. She's getting old, and when she goes to the toilet, she starts coughing. Her teeth break and fall out all at once. Anna goes to that flat the next day and meets the manager. The manager doesn't worry when he sees her in such bad shape, but he does tell her that you need to follow all of the rules, in which it was written very clearly that you couldn't leave. Now, it's clear that anyone who signs the agreement, whenever someone tries to leave, their age goes up. They don't change until they die. Later, the manager tells her that this flat is very strange and different. It doesn't like to live alone. It always wants to live with someone, so there is always a need for someone to live there. Anna goes to her flat after she talks to the manager, the same room with ghosts. After some time, the manager notices that his matchbox is gone. He doesn't have it, and he thinks Anna might have taken it. So, he runs quickly to her place, and she sees that her room is locked from the inside. Now, we see Anna throw wine all over her room to start a fire. She tries to light the matchstick, but it doesn't work. Anna lights the matchstick and throws it, but it doesn't catch fire. By doing this, she makes everyone in the flat very angry. To punish her, it starts to make her suffocate, and when the cloth is put in her mouth, it starts to choke her. She couldn't breathe and fell down. She wanted to get outside and breathe some fresh air. After a while, the manager comes in. After taking the cloth out of her mouth, he saves her life. She was about to die, and what was strange was that Anna had used this same cloth to clean up the dust. When she finally calmed down, the manager gave her water and tells her everything there is to know about it. He tells her that this flat is pretty old. Since then, someone has made this flat their home. Something strange is going on in this flat, like a ghost or spirit. That's the end of it. Some girls came to live here one day, but after a while, they got as old as you have. This news was shown on TV and told to everyone. Then a man thought he saw a ghost or spirit. So, he tried to do magic tricks there. But his plan didn't work, and he died in a terrible way. It means that whatever is in this flat is very risky. It doesn't like this place to be messy in any way. Because of this, the government has also given up on this department and kept it a secret, so the police don't want to come here either. They don't do anything about it, and as the manager left, if she wants to get rid of this flat, he tells her, "You must find a renter, because you have no other choice. And you can leave, if you don't, you can't get out." After getting ready, Anna goes to her friend for help. She must have aged, because he didn't recognize her. She tries to tell him, "I'm Anna, recognize me." He thinks the old lady is trying to say that she is Anna's granny or grandmother. At the same time, the wife of her friend comes there. Since he got married, she came to get him. Now, she finds out that they are both looking for a flat to rent. Even though it was a good way for her to get rid of the flat by giving it to them, she doesn't say anything, though, and lets them figure it out on their own. While Anna was sleeping at night, the radio starts to play. Many things start to work there. It looks like the people in this flat want to help her and be her friend. It makes her food and tea, and when she wakes up, The food was ready for her to eat. She doesn't eat it though, and she throws it away. She sees the tea, but she doesn't know that it came from this flat. She decides to drink it, so she slowly pours the tea into the cup, and starts to drink it, and she likes the tea a lot. She picks up the cookie she threw near the trash can, and starts eating it. Poor Anna was very frail and weak, that she had to walk with a stick. When I saw how she looked, I thought she was 100 years old. She feels like her hand is being walked on when she looks at it. She starts to take off her skin to see what's inside. She is shocked to find that her skin is coming off easily. She can see what looks like a strange wire inside her arm. She knows that her time on Earth is over and that she needs to leave. It's her time to die, so she calls the manager. In the next scene, a couple comes to this flat to look at it. This man was Anna's friend, and this woman was his wife. Like the other people, they are happy when their rent and furniture go down. They like that no one lives near them a lot. So, they start right away to get ready to sign the agreement. The deal was about to be signed by Anna's friend. Then Anna starts to pay attention to what's going on around her. She starts to notice the time all of a sudden, when she went there, which is the same as saying when she was trapped. She starts to feel her pain after a while. How am I getting through all of these things? She doesn't want anyone else to go through what she did. So, to stop her friend, she throws hot tea on his hand. She later backs out of this deal with him. After yelling at him, she tells him, "Get out of here and don't come back." They don't say anything else after that. It's clear that they're gone. It means that Anna has lost her last chance to move on. She could also trap her friend to get back at him if she wanted to. She could have spent her last years outside, too, but she didn't, because she still cares about her friend and loves her in her heart. She wasn't being selfish when she helped a friend. She has given up her life by doing this. She was done with this messed up flat no matter what. When the manager sees this, he or she is shocked. When the manager was getting ready to leave, Anna said to her, "Please lock the door for me while I'm gone, and don't come back for a long time, because I'll try to get out of this place." She also thought that no one would go there if no one else did. This flat will no longer kill people over and over again. It means that the people will never get old or die, and whatever curse there is will also break. Also, any ghosts or spirits that are in this flat will die. The manager tells her how brave she is and then leaves after saying goodbye. After he left, we see Anna in this flat by herself. No one will come to see her, and she doesn't have enough power that she can go downstairs, and after seeing her condition, it looked like her time to die had come. She starts to feel the fresh air when she goes to the window. She is now calm, which is what she had been wanting for a long time. She was having trouble, but it was about to end today, because she had decided to go with the flow. Later, when she has calmed down and is sitting on the couch, she tells this apartment to stop all of this and leave. Later, she closes her eyes and puts her head on the couch. It looked like this couch would be her last place to sleep. It means that she would come here. The sofa slowly takes her head in, and she is now a part of it. Then she sank into the couch slowly. She was totally into it, and when she was done, only her dress was left. Anna's heart then appears as a string, and blends in with the sofa cushion. On the couch, a white cloth is wrapped around her head as well. Now we'll find out how the people who live in this flat force it to fix up itself. And this is how the movie ends. Thank you for watching.